this session, we are going to discuss about boolean and numeric values. The functions which is providing support for converting boolean value and numeric values in XSLT and XSLT. The topic we are going to discuss now. See, in order to manipulate boolean values, true or false, XSLT and XSLT defines many functions. In order to do that, boolean, the function name is boolean. Boolean function is used for converting any values to boolean type. This is the function we are going to use to convert any value to boolean. The example is XSL colon value of select equal to boolean of. See here, $x, let us say 10, value 10. 10 greater than 5, it returns true. Suppose 2, value of x is 2. 2 greater than 5, condition false. So, based on the expression, it returns either true or false. There are 3 utility functions available for converting output to boolean value. There are 3 utility functions for converting output to boolean value. True, false function, right? True, false function. True, false function, and then not function. True and false returns boolean value true and boolean value false, that will be used in the testing condition. Generally, these 3 utility functions are used for testing purpose. See, I think you may know that after writing all programs in the real-time industry, we need to test the code, whether the written code working successfully in all cases. So, all possible paths will be tested during the testing phase. During that phase, the true-false functions will be utilized. And then, not function return negation of expression. Whatever given in the bracket, that will be negated when we are applying this function. See here, an example given for not. XSL value of select equal to not true. It returns false. The table is given here. Logical and. Generally, the boolean functions are used. Boolean functions are used in the logical expression evaluation. Logical and, logical or not. Right? In the logical and, true and false. Operator, logical and operator is true and false. Where we can have and operator. See here, and operator. Example is true and false. See, you know the meaning of and operator. Any one condition false means the entire expression gets false. Here true and false, so that the result is false. And logical or, operator for logical or is OR, true or false. In this case, any one true means the result is true. And then not negation, not of false, the result is true. And then another example is given for not. See here, $x and $y. Both the value is a positive value. $x is 5. I mean, x is 5, y is 10. Then x and y returns true. Not true, false. So, this is the use of not function in the Boolean concern. And then Next we will see a complete example for boolean function. First we will see complete example for boolean function. In order to do that, you need to define the template XSL colon template, and then match equal to, we need to give where we need to start the template or where we need to apply the template. That should be given here. Item, I'm going to use this template for item, and then I'm going to apply the condition XSL colon choose, XSL colon choose, and then XSL colon when test equal to XSL colon when test equal to test expression stop slash at order equal to y. Already we have seen this example XML file. In stock elements we are finding attribute order, it takes yes or no. Attribute order, it takes yes or no. It takes yes or no. So here if it is yes, then what should be done? Defined here. When test equal to, please order, right? Isn't it? See, please order. Actually, it is enclosed in the paragraph tag. Please order number. We need to print the number. We need to print the stock number. Stock number. XSL colon value of XSL colon value of select equal to tracking number at tracking number. Tracking number. This should be, I want to display as a number. Please order, yes. And then slash p. And then similarly next condition, close the XSL when. Close the XSL when slash XSL colon when. First condition is over. And then next condition, XSL colon when test equal to stock order no, right? Stock order, if it is no means we don't order this item. We don't order this item. Paragraph order of this product is not necessary. And then order number, as usual, order number order number XSL colon value of select equal to tracking number. Select equal to tracking number. Select equal to tracking number. For this item we don't require the order. We don't require the order. So paragraph tag is closed and when is closed. And then we'll close the choose slash XSL colon choose, and already when is closed, paragraph is closed, choose is closed, and the last one XSL colon template, this is also be closed here, slash, right? This is the traditional way for giving order if the order equal to y, then we are ordering that particular number, that order number selected by using tracking number. If it is not necessary, then we will be printing that number, that product is not necessarily be order, that is given at the order equal to n. In this, how to include true or false function? I want to test this code. Then what I have to do? In order to use the code in the testing phase, we need to replace the test condition stock / at order equal to y. We need to replace stock / order equal to y by using, see here, stock order equal to y. This particular test expression, not only here, in the second test condition also, we need to replace this test expression by means of false and true. See, first test expression is converted into false. We are using boolean function during the testing phase only. We need to check all paths whether it is working or not, or which path you want to test. Based on that, you can test the path using boolean function true or false. After that, you can replace this boolean function with a normal condition or normal expression. So up to this, the boolean representation is over. And in the numeric values concern, next we are going to discuss about working with the numeric values. As like boolean values, XSLT and XPOP is defining lot of functions in order to handle the numeric value as well as convert the values into numeric values. There are several functions defined, as I said: convert values to number, defining format for numbers, round numbers, count the number of occurrences, and total values. See, sometimes we may give string representation of numeric values within double quotes, 10, 20 like values can be given. I am saying an example. In certain languages like web languages, whatever value you are giving during the input, that will be taken as a string value. Later on, if you want to use the value as a numeric form, then we need to convert it into numeric form and then you can use it for an expression. In Java also, when we are giving input through command line argument, then that will be treated as a string value. We need to convert it by using integer.parseInt method, so that before processing, we need to convert string representation of numeric value into numeric form. Then only you are able to do the operation or perform any calculation using the numeric value. In order to do that, convert values to number functions available, and then already you are giving the value in numeric form itself, right? Sometimes we may give the value in the numeric form itself using parameters and values. In that case, you can make use of formatting functions, and the round number function, ceiling, floor, round number function can be used, and you can count the number of occurrences and total value also you can do. So we are going to discuss these functions in the subsequent slides. Convert values to numbers. What are all the functions available for converting values to number? Only one function is defined for this conversion, number. Within that we are having lot of options. See, number function is used to convert a number function. The number function is used to convert selected values. It means it may be in boolean, or it may be in node set, or it may be in string. In any case, right? In any case, the selected values can be converted into numbers by using this number function. And another usage of number function is it is used to convert parameter values or variable values into number. Instead of giving direct values, we can make use of parameter and variable. In those cases also, we can use number functions to convert values into numbers. The function summary is given here. Boolean. Value type is boolean. Number of boolean value if we are giving, then that boolean value, true or false, obviously. True or false can be converted into numbers 1 and 0. Number 1 and 0. And then node set. And then node set. In the node set concern, already you know that each and every XML elements represented in each and every XML element represented in node structure or tree structure. In that node structure, we are representing all elements of XML. When we are processing that element or node structure, the node set method returns current node or a set of nodes which satisfy some conditions. In that case, we are using node set function. It returns a set of functions. Sometimes it may return the current value. Right? So in such case, the node set is also used for conversion. And string representation of numeric value, if we are giving, that is also be converted into numeric form. Suppose you are giving string, you are not giving 10, 20 like numbers in the string variable, you are giving welcome, hello like message you are giving, that will not be converted into integer. If you are giving 10, 20 in string form, then that can be converted. But if you are giving messages, it will not be considered. We are getting NaN, not a number exception may be raised. If the string contains valid numeric value, then it returns that value. Let us say 7.5 or 20, 30 like. If it is not possible, it means the string variable does not have a valid floating point or numeric, then it returns NaN. And then next one, formatting values to number. There are two structures are defined in XSLT and XBAR in order to format the numbers directly given. One is decimal format, another one is format number. Decimal format and format number, there are two functions used for formatting the given number. The first one, decimal format, is used to set default format for the numbers or format for the values. Used to set default format. Format number is used to specify the exact representation of number. Used to specify exact format of a number. Decimal format, one time if you are giving, that will be followed until otherwise you change the format using format number. But format number is a dynamic one. Then and there we can apply format number and change the format of a number. But decimal format, once given, until we change the format, it stays as it is. So somewhat we can say decimal format is a static model. Format number function is used for dynamism, right? Used for including dynamism. In that we can specify the exact number format wherever required that can be given. The attributes of decimal formatting is summarized here. Name, decimal separator, grouping separator, infinity, minus sign, not a number, percent, per mile, and 0 digit, digit, pattern separator, digit, pattern separator. In that, name attribute used to specify name of the format. Later you can call using that name. You can specify name for a particular format. Later on, if you want to apply the same format, you can use the name to call and apply the format. That is the purpose of name attribute. And the decimal separator used to separate decimal values. real part, imaginary part, like decimal values, right? For example, 7.54. 7 is separated from 54 using dot operator. Decimal value, obviously we are using dot operator as a separator. And grouping separator, comma. When we are grouping two or more items or two or more numbers, that must be separated by comma. Grouping separator. Infinity. If you are giving any infinity or string, right, specifies string is used to represent infinity. In order to represent infinity in string, this will be used, this attribute will be used. This may be used in the mathematical representation. This may be used in the mathematical representation as well as minus sign. If you want to give any minus sign for a particular value, then you can use minus sign. And NA, not a number, specifies a string is used when the value is not a number. NaN, percent. You want to print the number using percentage symbol. For example, 51% you want to print, then you can use percentage symbol. Per mile multiplied with 1000, a separate sign operator is used here. Percentage operator, additionally a 0 extra available in the denominator. 0 digit, 0 digit, whatever number, hash symbol, that is very important. See here, digit is represented using hash, and pattern separator semicolon. Pattern separator semicolon. I'll show the example for this. See, in this example, style sheet have been defined. The style sheet version equal to 1.0 and XML namespace is given. Output is method is HTML, and then see here, this is very important, decimal format, right? XSL colon, decimal format, decimal separator dot, decimal separator dot, and then grouping separator comma, grouping separator comma, grouping separator comma, and then dot operator, decimal separator. See, infinity out of bounds, minus sign is given, not a number, NaN, percentage symbol, per mile, 1000 multiplication, digits represented using hash. For example, if you want to print the number 3 digit, dot 3 digit, then 3 hash symbol, and then dot 3 hash symbol can be given in the format specifier. And then pattern separator semicolon, pattern separator semicolon, right? This is semicolon. And then decimal format, you can use a different decimal format for different country. See, name equal to US. If US, the decimal separator is dot. For UK, decimal separator is comma. You can change the decimal separator or group separator or infinity, digit, percent. Like you can change. Generally, percent per mile cannot be changed, but the grouping separator, infinity, and decimal separator can be changed. See here, I am giving name for this parameter. I mean this format. Later, I'll call US. Automatically, this format will be applied. This format will be applied, and then defining exact format for output. Format number, I mean second function used for formatting. Format number equal to, right, format number. There are 3 parameters available here. There are 3 parameters available here. Number, which number we want to format, and pattern we want to apply. This is an optional parameter, right? This is an optional parameter. If you have any name, then that can be given here. As I said previously, once you can give some name for a particular formatting, later on you can call that name automatically. Whatever attributes you have set already applied in the text, right? Example is select, I mean XSL value of select equal to format number of dot, first parameter number, and second parameter, see here dollar symbol I need, and then 3 digit comma 3 digit separate, I mean 1000 separator. If you want, you can include that, and then decimal separator dot and the 00. So whatever value you are giving in the left hand, I mean before decimal point, you are getting 1000 separator. After decimal point, you will be getting only 2 digit. Right? This format pattern specifier, hash like pattern specifier summarized in the table. In this table, hash 0, dot, minus, comma, semicolon, percentage symbol, and then per mile symbol, all those things can be used here. Hash symbol is used to represent trailing zeros and leading zeros. That is present in the number of digits. Obviously, number of digits should present in the left of decimal point, right of decimal point if it is a floating point number. If it is a integer, then it specifies only real value. It specifies only integer value. And then 0. It is used to represent 0. See here, double 0, right? Double 0 is presented here. I need to print double 0 in the fractional part. And then dot, decimal point. Decimal point is represented as dot, minus sign. This is grouping separator. Positive and negative number can be separated. Positive and negative number can be separated by using this percentage, 51%, right? 51%. You can use this. Or suppose you want to represent 0.514 in per mile representation, then this is multiplied into per mile representation. So 514, right? 514 percentile representation is percentage symbol. Additionally, two circles available in the denominator. Okay. So these are all the characters format used for pattern strings. And then rounding number functions. In order to round the function, round the values or round the number, we are using 3 different functions: round, ceiling, and float. The round function round the number to the nearest integer if it reaches 0.5, right? That number contains 0.5 at least, then that must be rounded off to the nearest integer. Ceiling function rounds up to the nearest integer. That is very important. 0.2 is also rounded to next integer if it is a ceiling function. If you are applying floor function, right? If you are applying floor function, then rounds down to the nearest integer. For example, I'll give you an example for this. First one, round function, right? In the round function, see completely, you can complete the remaining things. ROUND, right? Round function represented in what I said, the same way it is represented. Round of 0.5. Round of 0.5 will be converted into, this is rounded off because we are reaching 0.5, so that it is rounded off 1. And then ceiling of 0.2. Ceiling of 0.2 we will be getting next integer, rounds up to the nearest integer 1. And floor, right? Floor function, if you are applying for 0.2, then we will be returning 0 because down to the nearest integer, so that will be rounded off down to the nearest integer in floor. And then how to sum the value? The sum function is used as like the given example. Sum of dot. Automatically, what are all the values available in that? Separated by comma, right? Separated by comma. All values are grouped together and find the total for the set of numbers using sum function. Sum function is used to compute total of all numbers in the node set. Actually, in the node set already we can have string representation of numeric value, right? String representation of numeric value means that should be converted into number format, right? That should be converted into number format using number function. Using number function, the string representation of node content is converted into number, and then some function is applied automatically. Automatically some function is applied after doing the conversion. Suppose the node directly contains the number, directly some function is applied. Directly some function is applied. If the node set contains string representation of numeric values, then internally or implicitly number function is called and convert the string representation of numbers into values that should be added using sum function. Suppose the node contains a textual representation. We cannot convert it in numeric form. In such case, the conversion fails because NaN is returned, not a number. Exception is returned from the sum function because we cannot sum the non-numeric values. So up to this, we have ended Boolean values and Boolean numbers, numeric values and numeric conversions. Thanks for listening. Thank you.